Hello, Quadabble here on my main account, and today, or yesterday, for me, but it doesn't really matter to you, I jumped into my Banner Lord Crypt, and I've been working on a pretty good team. Of course, my only Void Legendary is Roglin, so that's kind of an advantage, but it wasn't getting it done, so I decided to take, what is her name? Let's see. She is 550. Here she is. Ursula the Mourner. Now, we got this from an event. I think you had to open up 15 or 20. I don't even have an amulet on her. So I don't know how much cheaper you could get. But for some odd reason, this worked pretty good. It doesn't work all the time. But here's your 40%. No books. Just want to show you that I had no books into this champion. It's probably the decreased attack that might be helping, and it's only got a 1-turn cooldown, or excuse me, a 4-turn cooldown. So that's probably what's helping, because I believe with the rest of the team I didn't have that, so the decreased attack was probably the biggest thing. And I chose her because she heals. I believe she heals. Yeah, she revives all dead allies with 75% hit points and turn meters by 50%. So if anybody's dead, she'll revive them. And then she did the increased defense and the strength. And she does ally speed and doom towers by 24%. So she's pretty good there. And then on the mastery side, I was just about to finish the second in this area. The stage 1, 2, 3, 4. Stage or level 4. So you can see another inexpensive, got away with it by the skin of my teeth. The other champions, let's see if I can spot them real quick. It might be in the. Obviously, Roglin was one of them, and I just booked her straight to the 6th spot. That is a nice way to do it, because you can avoid the other 400 points, and those can go to another champion, but you got to pull them out fast enough to do it. So as soon as she got 600, or the 350 for this level, I pulled her out. And then because she's a reviver, I put in this speed increase right here. I increased it by 20% whenever a hero drops below 25%. That just makes her super fast to come back around and either do the heal or do the revive. So, and then here, if there's any dead allies. So all these things kind of stack up. Turn meter 10% when a buff is removed. Now this champion I did book, but not all the way. I just wanted her revive. I didn't get away with just using one book. With a 2-turn cooldown, that's just crazy. So that's the main thing. And then she has a crazy heal too, because you make her attack really high. Basically, she heals everybody every turn also. So just phenomenal. Who else was in my team? Oh, I know one of them was. Where is that guy? Must be in my vault. So if you go like this, and the nice thing about Banner Lords is they're the top faction. So yeah, this one and this one can go over there. So that's 2, 3. Who's the 4th one? Oh, Hellier. And we got him in a event here recently. You had to open up 15 sacred shards. I thought that was pretty good too. Now he, again, good set of armor, but he, as you can see, again, no books. So I got away real cheap on this one. So I'm using a legendary, but I didn't have to put books into it. That's crazy. And the masteries, I finished him through level 4, and because I wasn't worried about his damaging, he doesn't have any accuracy needs. I just put him in so he'll last longer in the battles, and he's a debuff remover. But again, real cheap, real inexpensive. Who was that other 2 champions I pulled out? Right here. So masteries 0 for Archmage Helmet. Now you can get him. I think he's the first one you get from the Doom Tower, and I think I might have put some books into him. Yeah, I put 4 books into him. I don't know why. Obviously, damage, extra damage isn't going to be anything, but he's got this really cool. He can't be turn meter decreased, and then some stun abilities. I took him to 660 and all that stuff, and I put his artifacts on him. 4 books, real cheap. But he's just another 660 champion. Anybody would probably be better than him. He just can't be affected by turn meter effects. And then the last champion was Valerie. And she's an early, I think she might even be a reward, like your first champion you get from the campaign. And the reason now she's got some decent armor, nothing too crazy. I'm saving a spot for her for the for like an upgrade to a artifact enhancement event. I'll just get it to level 11. Skills, I believe she is booked. I mean, they're cheap. And then she puts the shield buff on, but she increases the duration of all buffs and decreases debuffs and places a 25% increased attack on all allies. For this, it was pretty good. And then, of course, she attacks one enemy. So the only reason I'm using her is because you need people in your faction wars. And then this increased buff and decreased debuffs is pretty good. And then a good shield. And it heals each ally according to the number of the buffs. So just another healer in there. But again, cheap. Very little on the masteries. So I consider this a humongous victory as far as that goes. And then it's just getting into the battle. I just want to show you how they work. Now, again, this doesn't work every single time. Actually, it was weird because I test it every single week or every single time this comes up just to see what's going on. And, you know, it is what it is. Put a little volume into this. You guys might want to hear music in the background. Who knows? Sorry about that. So there's really no rhyme or reason. The reason that this team is working now versus, say, a couple weeks ago was I just got this champion, the one that revives everybody. I just got her to 550 and 5 ascended 5, and I was working on her mastery. So if there's anything that changed recently, it was that. Nothing too crazy. And what I like about Roglin is they have 100% turn meter. So unless somebody was already at 100%, she's going next. So there's always a chance of dying, but when you get 100% turn meter, you have a pretty good chance that you're going to get off whatever your ability is. So I got 2 revivers, 3 healers, 1 debuff cleaner. I can put on an increased attack by 25% or by 50%. You can see I have increased defense, strengthen, shields, all kinds of just neat things. So I'm going to get to the final boss because this is just going to beat the heck out of it. There's no real thing going on right here. So I'm just going to pause it for a second, and you'll see how it at the end I just do one little thing, and then that's it. All right, you can see this isn't going to break any records or anything, but 8 minutes and 28 seconds. So the one thing I do over here is I click the focusing of all the attacks on the main champion, or the main boss. Is he a champion or a boss? I thought these were called champions. Anywho, as you can see, all I did was focus my attack on him, and I've got some great healing. Now, I've tried to beat the side champions, but I don't have powerful enough champions. I don't have Black Revive because this guy right here is going to revive with full hit points and place the sleep buff on this champion for 1 turn. So really nothing important is going on. But like I said earlier, I have 3 healers in this. So the only thing I can think of is I'm just overhealing. And this doesn't work every single time. I think it took me 4 battles to beat it 2 times before. But these side guys, I don't even think they put a block damage on. There's just big time hitters. They don't really do much. And this, you just have to take down the main boss. That's it. So then, depending on... Obviously, Roglin is a humongous help for me. You have to have a reviver almost in every single situation. But, yeah. Roglin revives everybody. I have a backup reviver through this lady. Still can't remember her name off the top of my head. Maybe I'll say her name over here. Nope. Sojourner? I can't remember her name. But she revives everybody if she has to. This will take a few minutes. But this is it. Nothing too crazy. I'll go ahead and pause it, and when it gets down to the lower end, or if I lose, I'll show that I lost. But I know this does win. I beat it today, and I was pretty excited about that. So, all right, hold on a second. I'll put it on pause. All right, so we're getting to the end of it, and I was watching, and the only debuff I'm putting on the other champion is the decreased attack. That's the only debuff I'm placing. So if I play replaced Helmet, Hellier, or Archmage Helmet with somebody who put on some decent debuffs, an Epic would probably actually win this more often for me. And my Roglin did die at least once, so having a backup champion that revives was a big help. But as you see, I did win and got it done. So that was pretty cheap. No books. I don't think I have any books. This is booked, but it's rare. 3 books. I don't know why I even put books into this champion. And then not fully booked. Only this champion has the masteries going to the top, but it is what it is. So a budget, I would call this a budget win. Anything where you don't have to have a 660 in there is budget. If you save 5 rank 5 chickens, I think is pretty awesome. Well, I hope this was helpful. I'm just putting out there what I use to beat it. So, for my opinion, a decreased attacker and 2 or 3 healers was the key for that one. So, all right. Well, I hope that was helpful. Have a good one.